what kind of equipment do I use to do these drawings with a whiteboard thing? You know, in my videos I've been using them quite a lot lately. So I'm just going to present to you the kit I'm using, the equipment. Well, it's primarily a Microsoft Whiteboard. It's a built-in app in Windows 10, so basically everybody on a Windows computer has it. And then I'm using a Wacom drawing tablet, and it's this one. It's called a Cintiq 16, Wacom Cintiq 16. And this is basically just another computer monitor for your computer. You attach it with a USB and a HDMI cable to your computer, and then there's a little power adapter. But there's one cable coming out of this guy, and it splits into 3 after some distance. So the routing is actually not a big problem. And then I have this pen. It's a battery-less pen, and then I can just use this one to write stuff here. And Microsoft Whiteboard is a very, very simple app. It's very basic, but that's also the good thing about it, because you won't spend too much time doing configurations. You just do your simple sketches, and then you can flip the pen around, and you got an eraser. So it's perfect. And then you got here on the side of the Cintiq, there's a little clamp like this. It's removable, but it's supposed to go there. And when you're finished with the pen, I just hook it up here on the side, and that way I always know where it is. It never gets lost. So this was a really good investment for me, the Cintiq 16. However, one thing that I do miss about it, it's that it's not a touch screen, and that would have been so nice to be able to zoom and move stuff around with your hands. And they have a model which has a touch interface. It's called the Cintiq Pro. However, the reason I went for this one is because the Pro version is quite expensive. It's a lot of money. But now, in hindsight, I use this one every single day and a lot. So I would probably buy the Cintiq Pro if I would do it again today. But the Cintiq 16 is just fine because I have my mouse just below it. So if I need to do some changes in the, I don't know, sometimes you need to do something with this. If you want to move, oh, that's the wrong screen I was clicking on. You want to move stuff around like this, and then I have to go to the mouse instead. I can't just grab it and go, and that would have been so nice. It would have been more intuitive. But it's a matter of opening your wallet. Everything can be solved. The more expensive version also has 4K resolution, I believe. And then here's another important thing. I mount this one on one of these gas VESA monitor arms. You know, usually you put computer screens on these. And there's a VESA mount here. I think it was, I don't know, 75. Yeah, I think it's one make. Let's check it out so I measure it. It's the VESA 75 mount here. So with basically any VESA mount, you could use this. This is quite a strong arm. It can carry a lot of load. So I suppose you should go for a premium arm like Ergotron. Have some great products out there, and I suspect those would be perfect for this one. At first I was a bit hesitant to put this one on an arm, because if you're gonna paint something and make drawings, it needs to be rigid. I was afraid that it would be flimsy and moving around. But I do not find that to be a problem. I think it works great on this arm. You just adjust the spring load here in the resistance and the force that you should have it with. And the great thing about this is that when you're done, I just push it to the side of my screen. I'm gonna show you. Let's see if I got now I switch to my telephone cam. So you see I got my mouse below here, and here's the Cintiq on its arm on the side here. So this is how I use it. So when I'm done, it goes to the side like this. And when I'm in a Teams meeting or Zoom meeting and I want to do here's the pen on the side, some paintings, I just grab it and I can pull it towards me and find a really good, comfortable place to make the drawings. And when I'm done, I just push it away to the side, and then it's fine. Now I can also give a little advice here. I'm using an app called Epoch Cam. I think it's Elgato who makes that app. It's a great one. You can use your telephone as an extra camera, wireless, which is also a great feature if you want to show stuff in your videos, such as monitor arms and drawing tablets. So you could check that one out as well. I mean, everybody has a smartphone, and the camera in these things are quite amazing for the size. You get excellent picture quality with one of these compared to the ones that are integrated in most laptops. I think this is like an HDR camera, so it's a much better quality. Yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to show you the whiteboard thing that I've got here. So highly recommended if you do a lot of Teams meetings. Whiteboards are an awesome way of communicating. You can increase the chance that you will understand each other, because personally I love to make drawings. I think it's so much more, infinitely more pedagogical than to try to explain stuff with only words. And especially if you're speaking in English, which is not my native language, that makes me lose quite a lot of the information that I want to get out here. So that's it. And in today's video, as always, a little style tip. And I want to show you my little belt here, which I got, which is quite a cool belt, because now it's a bit light brown, but this one, you can just flip it around. You see, it's got two colors on each side. And then when you have this, you can just flip it and you turn it, and then it becomes a brown belt with this nice little stitching here. So this is two belts in one, and this is perfect when you're traveling, because then you can use one belt and create twice as many outfits, which is a really great idea. And then to make it a bit simpler, I use the silver watch, because there's a silver this thing on the belt, so they match. Because if I have a watch with a brown leather here and then I flip the belt, it's not going to be harmony anymore. But with this watch, you will be fine either way. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you later.